Hello, Dr. Shibu and Dr. Amy. I just wanted to drop a quick video testimonial to you to say how wonderful your product was and how much it helped me. It was about just over a month ago when on Friday night I was in the kitchen helping my wife cook and cut up some vegetables when all of a sudden my hips started to feel tight. And it felt really odd. I'm not sure what I did to cause that. And I laid down on the ground and I stretched out my hips and my legs. And I did all the things I could think of to kind of relieve the tension and the tightness. But as the night wore on, it got worse and worse. So much so that by the time dinner came around, I couldn't even sit down for dinner. I had to eat my meal standing up. It was too painful for me to actually sit down. In fact, as I got to bed, I couldn't actually sit down to go to bed. In fact, I had to just collapse on the bed, face first, and then kind of my wife had to roll me over so that I could actually get into a sleeping position. And needless to say, I didn't get any rest that night. It was a painful night. Any bit of movement, and it was just a lot of pain. In the morning, my wife had called my mother, and she had mentioned that Dr. Shibu had given her this neuropathic oil from Rapha, and my mom came over and gave a bottle to me, and my wife put a couple of drops on my hip. I have to tell you, within a couple of hours, the pain had started to subside, so much so that I could actually kind of drop into a seated position at an angle on my lazy boy, but still I could at least sit down. And then a couple more drops, and a couple more hours later, I was sitting, I was standing, I was kneeling, I was almost back to normal. It was incredible. And it was a Saturday. It wasn't like there was a place to go for an appointment. I could have run to the emergency room, but because of the couple of drops that she was using of this Rapha neuropathic oil, I started feeling much better. Saturday night, I felt great. I had a wonderful night of rest. Even Sunday night, I slept well. Was continuing to use a couple of drops of this oil on my hip. And I didn't think I should go back to the doctor, but my wife made me make an appointment. And so Tuesday, I finally did go see a doctor. And after he examined me, he found my hip had come out of its socket. I was dislocated. And that was incredible that I was able to function and sleep and sit with a dislocated hip, all because this oil really helped me out. So I want to say thank you. It would have been a miserable weekend and a terrible weekend had I not had the opportunity to use your product, which really saved me. So I want to thank you, and perhaps this testimonial can be useful for others who are in similar situations, and this product really does work. So thanks for all that you do, and blessings to you and your family.